All right, so with that, we are going to dive into it. We have an exciting show for you scheduled for today, so let's go. All right, thanks for tuning in. Today, my co host Jerry Franklin Poe is traveling and he will not be here with us today. However, I have a special guest co host that I'm going to introduce you to in just a minute, and we're going to have some fun with that. So, we have a special guest co host, and I also have a special resource that wasn't mentioned in the show title of what's going to happen today. So, you're going to be really excited about that. So, as we dive in, you're going to get some great surprises. So before we begin, we're going to start with our first segment. Our first segment is what you're reading. Reading and books that you should be reading, things that you may need to know of. So I have a coach. My coach is Kim Walsh Phillips, and I was recently just with her last week at a business retreat, and we had a great time. And today she's launching her one of her books. She's written many books, best-selling author, two-comma award-winning business coach, and someone that you should definitely check out if you have not already seen and heard of her. She speaks on some of the biggest stages like Russell Brunson stage, Grant Cardone stage, and those type of people. Those are the type of people she hangs out with. However, she has a book, and it's called The Ultimate Guide to Instagram for Business. This is what you should be reading if you want to generate leads and grow your business on social media. This book drops today. This is an advanced copy that I got because she's my coach, so I got an advanced copy. And inside in here, she has a 21-day how to grow your followers on Instagram with lots of other resources and tips to use Instagram. I'm not really that big on Instagram, so I'm going to use this to help get my Instagram game up. And she's actually having her book launch right now, but she has a bonus. She's giving you over $5,000 in bonuses when you get this book, and those bonuses are really, really worth it. And so I definitely recommend you check it out. You can get there at gregurl.com/IG book. It's on the screen. Now, when you put it in your browser, please make everything lowercase so that you get to the right spot, right? I made some of the letters capital so you would know exactly what letters they are. It's gregurl.com/IG book. Okay, so that's where you want to go to get your book and get your $5,000 in bonuses. You will thank me because everything in that book will show you how to rock Instagram and grow your business. So check that out. All right. So now we're going to go into our regular content. I'm going to invite a special guest to the show, a special guest co-host. I want for everyone to give me a warm welcome for Andy Bennetts. All right, Andy, thank you for joining us today, man. Appreciate you being here.
You bet. Thanks for the invite, Greg. Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us. Listen, I met Andy a little while ago, and we've been talking, and he has some things that I'm really, really excited about. So before we dive into our main topic for today, which is some AppSumo deals that you definitely got to check out, I want Andy to tell us a little bit about his business. And then, Andy, if you could share with us one of the tools that I know you have. You have many tools that can help a lot of people, but you have one in particular that I want to start talking about today. And in the future, we may have you on to talk about some of the other tools. So give us an intro and tell us what you got.
Very good. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, so I am the owner of Interactive Learning. It's a Colorado-based educational technology company. We've been in business almost 20 years. My background's actually in education. I was a teacher and administrator. I've been in the ed tech space now for about 12 years and have some really, really exciting technology that we're going to highlight today. As Greg mentioned, we have quite a large solution set, but our heart is really in finding engaging technologies and helping instructors and students get the most out of their technology.
Awesome.
So there's a little bit about myself again from Southwest Colorado. We work with a wide range of folks. Our main customer is JROTC, which is about 500,000 cadets here in the United States, but we also work with National Guard, trades industry, military, corporate. So we have a large list of people we're working with. Um, this is really our passion. This is what we're all about. We're trying to empower the future of education with innovative solutions. We do that in a number of different ways, and our kind of our core focus is really on those engaging technologies and leadership curriculum. We work really hard with our partners to develop curriculum that's very engaging. So as Greg mentioned, we're not going to go through all this today. That would be a lot, but we're going to focus just on one. But as he mentioned, we do have a wide range of products that we can offer. Today, though, super excited, and I appreciate again Greg's offering of letting me come on here and co-host. We get to talk about eGlass. This is a light board. Light boards have been around for quite a while, even before COVID, but eGlass is the very first one that combines all of the hardware and a software that comes with it. So we can see right here, we've got lights all the way around. The document camera is an arm on the back side of it. On this little control panel, I've got my microphone. That's how you're hearing me now. And I also have little knobs that I can turn the lights up and down so I can disappear if I need to. If I wanted to write a note and say, hey, Greg, we could do that. The awesome software actually flips the image for me. So I'm not having to write that backwards. It's a little sloppy, but you get the idea, right? The other knob right here lets me actually turn those off as well. So I could actually pre-populate some content, and then when I'm ready to show that, just turn those lights back on. So lots of really, really cool things about this. Very, very durable. We'll talk a little bit later about the warranty that goes along with this, but it is one of the most exciting and inventive technology tools that I've seen since I've been in education for over 20 years now. So super excited to kind of highlight a little bit about this. So do you want me just to dive in, Greg, or do you have questions or comments in that?
Yeah, man, I want to break it down because I want people to understand what they're using. I mean, what they're seeing. Listen, so and the reason why I think this is unique is because most trainers, most coaches, they typically sometimes will use a whiteboard. And even when they're recording video, they have to turn around and write on that whiteboard, right? And they're there. This one allows this actually glass to be right in front of you, and you can interact with the glass, and you can put your notes right on as you're still looking at the screen. So if you're taking questions on a Zoom or a show like this, you can actually put the notes up on the screen for people to see. And I think this is very powerful because most people who want to find a new way to stand out, and coaches who want to be different, right? Because I think it's really interesting that what you can just do is turn off all the lights and maybe put a blanket over the window, right? And then instead of you trying to have to build a whole background, right, build a whole set behind you, you can just light yourself up, and now you have a unique look for your training online. So I think it's a really different and unique approach to be able to help a lot of trainers do something different and stand out with this particular technology.
I could not agree more. I think it is one of those fundamental shifts in how people can present information. Talk a little bit later on kind of what is the key dynamic or the key person that would be using this. And it really does kind of run the gamut. But anybody that is presenting information, be that in a classroom, a virtual meeting, whatever the case is, this is a fundamental shift in how they are delivering content. Because as you said, I don't have to turn my back anymore, right? There's not much more that's more disengaging of having to turn my back and trying to convey message, right? So there's research out there that your audience wants to stay connected. And if I can have content here and I can point and I can gaze and I can do all that without having to break eye contact, it's going to be a much more engaging process.
Awesome. So what is some technical stuff you wanted to share, or do you want me to ask some more questions?
Real quick, we won't go through every single bit of this, but just as an FYI, it does work on PCs and Mac. It registers as a document camera. So you just plug it into your existing PC or Mac. Software is really, really simple. It's just kind of drag and drop. So I can drag images. This is a PowerPoint. If I had a PDF that I wanted to annotate over, I could drag that in as well. Any technology you're already working with works really well. Another really cool thing is part of the software actually pulls out the background, right? So it's called Chameleon. So if I needed to highlight or underline something right here, I can do that because the software knows, hey, that blank, that white page needs to go away, and then we're going to invert the text right there, so it makes it pop really, really nice right there. So
let me make sure I understand that. So let's assume that's a PDF document, and it has a white background.
Correct.
and black letters, but in this particular, when you bring it over, it's going to show the inverse of that, and you can underline certain words on the glass, even though the PDF document is white. But we see clear through. Got it.
Exactly right.
That's
That's
dope.
right. It's really sick. And I mean, you can see the example here of kind of bringing in a muscle system and this kind of stuff. Again, we'll kind of talk about some applications of this. Math teachers, science teachers, obviously there's some direct correlation there. I've got a really good buddy that's a financial advisor. He breaks people's 401ks down on this, right? He says, all right, you got this bucket, you got this bucket, everything's just right in front of him. So like I said, the use cases for this are really kind of only limited to your imagination.
Awesome. All right. What else you got?
So a lot of times people are asking, what is the perfect customer, right? Who are you marketing this towards? Obviously, there's the K-12, the higher ed aspect of things. Imagine being in a higher ed or a college situation where the instructor, the professor is standing in front of eGlass and the entire class of 300 or 400 plus is watching them on the big screen, and I can maintain eye contact and facing forward. So it does work in live settings as well as like what we're doing right now on a virtual conference type deal where I can stay forward facing. And it really, to your point, Greg, it makes people stand out, right? This is a much different experience than the normal whiteboarding where I have to turn my back.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think those who adapt it are going to be one of the ones that's going to have, everyone's looking for the thing that's, because everyone's copying everyone else, and so I think this is allow people to stand out, especially influencers who need to stand out. Yes, sir. There you go. There you go.
It is. Yep, exactly right. So I think I might have skipped over this part, but a couple really important aspects of this is you can capture what you're doing on the screen in a couple different ways. There's a button called Snap that what that does is it takes a screenshot, and then I can capture those notes and then send those to my audience or students after the fact. So this is how my team does all of our meetings. We whiteboard, we do things, we take notes, we take a snapshot, and then that is basically the summary of what it is that we talked about. So we have a still image. We also have the opportunity to capture video. So I hit the record button here. Now it's capturing all of the audio, everything that's going on here. And then when I hit stop, now I've got a video that I can share out with my audience. So it really is kind of like a built-in recording studio that allows you to get your lighting just right, whatever that your skin tone, all that kind of stuff is, and just be able to capture all of that in a really simple, easy way.
I love it. I love it. Listen, man, I'm definitely want to bring you back and talk about some of your other products. But for those of you guys who are interested, you can check out Andy at intlrn.com. That's intlrn.com. And so his email address is on the screen and his phone number too. So if you want that, take a screenshot or write it down quickly so that you can reach out. Andy, thank you for sharing this eGlass. I love it. I want one. And I hope you guys, if you know somebody who might be interested in this, guys, please share. And as a matter of fact, if you thought this was cool, if you thought this was interesting, go ahead and give us a thumbs up in the comments so we know no matter what group you're in. Go ahead and give us a comment and give us a thumbs up so that we know that this was pretty cool. So, Andy, thank you for sharing. We're going to dive into the content now, and we are going to start it off by hearing a word from AppSumo, and then we're going to dive into the tools that we want. So we're going to be right back after this.
What is up, Sumolings? Big View is back for Sumo Day. That is why I had to dress professional to let you know, except I don't know how to do ironing. If you don't know what Big View is, it is an AI-powered video studio. It's actually amazing. Script, record, edit, and share professional quality videos faster. It is one of my favorite products that we are promoting during Sumo Day. They're coming back. I do not know how we've been able to convince them. Normally, I have a YouTube channel, and I have teleprompter, microphone, all the other camera over here, and I'm recording all this thing just with my phone and Big U. It is amazing, and it's going to be available during Sumo Day, June 11th through June 15th, plus extended access for our Plus members. If you're not Plus, appsumo.com/plus. And somehow, I don't know how our team has done it, but they've convinced them to make this a lifetime deal for you, because we love you, for $69 forever. And normally this is over $900 that people are paying it for. This is actually way more impressive than I even realized. AI script writing, pretty darn cool. Captions, pretty much essential for any types of videos, especially if you're doing short types of videos. It can do the teleprompter stuff in just Big View and just for one price forever. And I hope you live a long time. That's why I had to dress so serious just for you. So if you've been wanting to make videos for your business, if you're a consultant or freelancer, if you want to be a content creator, if you just are like, hey, I want to make videos and I want to play around with it and explore, I think Big View is a really interesting product for a lot of different solopreneurs and entrepreneurs that are out there. Definitely one of Noah's picks for our Sumo Day launch. So check it out, Noah's pick, Big View.
So that is AppSumo promoting a product they call Big View. Listen, right now, today, tomorrow, and the day after is AppSumo Day, right? It's multiple days, but it's a promotion they're doing where they're giving everyone a discount on AppSumo. So what I want to do, Andy, and I know you use quite a few apps or have purchased AppSumo deals in the past, correct?
Yes, I have. I was actually looking at Big View just the other day. It's really cool.
Yeah, so I want to talk about basically what is AppSumo Day, what does it look like, and give you just a little bit of warning. So AppSumo is a place where products that are sometimes new and sometimes returning come to offer typically their monthly service product for a one-time lifetime deal, right? And so a lot of entrepreneurs go there and they grab the deals. Now, here is what's really, really cool about AppSumo, more than probably anything else that I want everyone to understand, and that is if you purchase an AppSumo product, you got 60 days to use it and see if you want a refund. So if you don't like it, if it's not going to work for you, you can get a refund, and they will offer you an option to use that money as credits for your next AppSumo purchase, or you get the option to send it right back to your credit card, which not all services that you use on the internet do. Some will, once you give them money, it's like, hey, you can use this for something else, but they don't actually offer refunds. This one will send it right back to your credit card if that's the option you want. So it's a great way to try and test products and services. However, this has got to say this with a warning, because I know some people like, Greg, when you talk about AppSumo, why do you always give the warning? Because you never know when someone's watching for the first time. We get new viewers all the time. So listen, for those of you guys who are not familiar, AppSumo can be very addictive because it thrives on the fear of missing out. So you don't want to miss out on a deal because it will end, right? It's not forever. You only have a certain amount of time for you to grab the deal. And you notice, you feel it because you know that if you don't grab it and then you want it, you're going to have to pay a monthly fee. So it thrives highly on fear of missing out. And so just be careful. Don't get, if you're really not going to use something, then hold off, because there's 9 times out of 10 going to be something else similar in the very near future. With that said, AppSumo is a great place for entrepreneurs to find lots of products and service, and that's what we're going to talk about, some great deals during this AppSumo special that's happening this week. So before I begin with these 5, Andy, is there any deal that you really excited about that you've gotten from AppSumo?
So many. So I want to comment on your FOMO statement, your warning. I cannot agree any more than that. It is very, very addictive, and they do a great job of marketing the fact that these are amazing deals, and they are incredible deals. Usually you're paying $1,000 plus, but to do this one lifetime deal, it's incredible. So I actually pulled up, while you're talking about that, all my products, which is a laundry list right here. If I had to pick one, I would say TidyCal is something that I use every single day. I absolutely love TidyCal. It basically replaces Calendly or anything that's like that. It's a one-time purchase, whereas everything else is like a monthly deal. So that one I use all the time. Just scrolling back through here, there's so many amazing ones. Radar is one that we're using with our social media now. Hello Scribe. So I could go on and on, but yeah, there's so many amazing deals.
Yes. Listen, especially right now, I pulled up on the screen. Sumo Day is also bringing back some products that have been on AppSumo before that are no longer, that have expired, but they brought them back for the special deal. So if there's something of that you want, that you missed out on, TidyCal that Andy just mentioned is still there. So if you want it, you can go grab it before it leaves. All right. So with that, we're going to dive right in. So again, just under 2 days left for AppSumo, and I'm going to share with you the 5 that I recommend you guys take a look at. There's hundreds of products in here, but I'm going to talk about five. The promo that we just saw recommended Big View. You should check that out. If you saw that and you're interested in that, check that out. Now, here is how one of the ways that I search for AppSumo deals. And when you scroll down, you'll see they have, like, sometimes they'll have exclusive deals. Then they'll have ending soon. These are the ones that you want to check out because the deal is going to end. But what I do is I look at the actual price, and then I look at how much it would cost regularly. And sometimes some of these are, this is $69, regularly $500. This is $79, regularly $1,068. So this one is probably, sometimes I just skim through to see what's the biggest savings I can get. That's just one of the faster ways to kind of look through stuff. And then I go back and look for certain things I want. So they give you kind of what the topic is. This is lead generation. This is content marketing. And you can actually click on it. Like this one's in productivity. So if there's something you want, like in lead generation, click it and it'll give you all the products that have to do with lead generation. So that's how you can search through a little bit faster trying to find the products you like. With that said, the first one I want to recommend is called Hey Reach. Okay. So Hey Reach is 96% off. It's only $69. That's regularly over $1,600. What this is a product that allows you to find leads on LinkedIn, right? And so it basically, unless you're going to invest in LinkedIn's higher service, other than the free one, I forget what it's called off the top of my head. It's typically $89 a year, I believe, or something like that. This allows you to, without having to purchase, allows you to combine multiple LinkedIn accounts so you can do multiple reach outs. So it's great if you have a team or if you know how to ethically have other accounts that you know of that you can use. You can then combine these together to do those reach outs. So if LinkedIn is a place that you generate leads from, then you want to check out Hey Reach. Okay, so it's Hey Reach is one of the ones I recommend for linked out lead generation. You can come here, watch the video, and check it out. The first tier starts at $69, and you can buy up to 2 tiers. Okay, and again, this one is ending June 15th in 2 days at 12 p.m. So this is when this deal goes away. So if you're interested, check it out. All right. Okay. Andy, have you heard of Hey Reach? Any thoughts?
I have not heard of Hey Reach. I've used other services similar to that kind of automate and help you to reach out to a larger LinkedIn market. Haven't been bowled over by those, so this might be a good method for that. What I've found is that if there's not a lot of context to the conversation, if it's just a cold outreach, there's not a lot of follow through on those type deals. So I would be interested to hear Hey Reach's methodology behind getting this to be a little bit more of a warm outreach where there's some back and forth, not just blasting messages at them.
Yeah. So when you have the and I forget the term, so forgive me.
I think it's premium. I looked it up. Yep, the LinkedIn Premium. Yep.
Yeah. You have 15 outreaches you can use a month right to people's inbox. So instead of it just being a thing, you can send them a direct message to the inbox. So you get 15. This allows you to combine people's 15 to add them up to get more. So that's one of the features that it does. But again, if LinkedIn is a part of something you do, you definitely want to check it out. All right, the next one we want to talk about is Sales Forza. It's called Sales Forza. It's a Gmail merge and CRM sync G Sheets Chrome extension. This one I really like it because it allows you to sync data and allows you to mail merge. And what it allows you to do is allow you to sync it to a CRM and for you to send out emails directly from your regular Gmail account instead of a CRM system, so that you can get that first message right into their inbox. It also is a way for you to create lists of if you're looking for influencers, and you can go through YouTube. It'll allow you to create a database of influencers that you can reach out to. Again, this one is regularly $1,900, 98% off for only $29. I definitely highly recommend you guys go look at what this is and see if you want to use it. Again, remember, you can buy it, use it for 60 days, and if it's not what you want, you can get your money back. So I definitely, guys, recommend you go check out Sales Forza. It's a Chrome extension to sync Gmail, YouTube with Google Sheets. And there's so much you can do. When you understand what you can do with data on a Google Sheet now, there's a lot of things you can do. So this may be a really good resource for some of you. So that's Sales Forza. Check that one out. This other one is called True Conversion. Now, this one is not like a huge money saving one. I mean, it's still a lot of money. It's 86%, regularly $500. But what this does is it allows you to basically track conversions. There's some code you can put on your websites to track the conversions from opt-ins and sales leads. Why this is interesting is because a lot of people are starting to not want to give Google all their data, and they don't want to use Google Analytics for whatever reason they have. If they're looking for something to do that type of tracking, here's one you can get for a one-time payment of $79, and you can start to track your conversions with True Conversion. It has some built-in integrations, but from what I've read, it's just code, and you can put that code on anything and any website that you're using to track those conversions. So if you're looking for something to track conversions, check out True Conversion. Andy, have you heard of anybody having any issues with Google Analytics?
I have not. That's not typically the space that we're running in, so I'm probably not the best to get much feedback on that. But it sounds very interesting.
Okay, no worries. All right. So this next one is called Atmos AI CRM. Now, this is my recommendation for this one. Again, it's 97% off, regularly $1,700, $49. If you have a CRM, if you have Keep or Entreport or ActiveCampaign, you have a CRM, and even if you're paying money for it, I don't recommend you switch and look at something like this. However, I do know quite a few people who do not have a CRM at all, and this would help them grow their business if they use it. So I wanted to put this one on the list, one, because it's a lot of savings, and two, it could help those who are just getting started. It works best if you have multiple people on your team to use it, but if you're a single person, it will work well as well too. This is a CRM system that you can use to get started. 9 times out of 10, you'll probably start with this one and then move to something else later. But if you have none, this is a great resource that you should check out. It's Atmos AI CRM. People are putting AI in everything because so much attention is going to AI. Don't know why the AI is in there, but you can read and find out why. So check out Atmos AI CRM in the AppSumo Day deal. All right. And our last one that I think is a game changer. And Andy, I think you'll like this one. It is Robo Motion RPA. All right. So Robo Motion, and what it allows you to do, allows you to create automations for almost anything, even your computer, so that you can automate certain tasks. So for example, if you wanted to open up your browser and sign into Google, you could set up an automation for that. Just hit the button and it'll do it. And all sorts of other things. Again, 95% off, just $100 to get started. Normally almost $2,000. There's so much you can do with automation and so much time savings you can do when you understand automation. So I'm going to give you guys a little hack. If you don't understand everything about automation, then what you do is you go to YouTube and you put in the product name and you see what other people are doing with this product, and you look for the videos that are not from the company, right? That's how you kind of get a hack. So I'm going to share one with you. We're going to go here. We're going to put in the name of the product. We're going to hit go, and it's going to pull up something. If you scroll down, you'll see this one here by Create Automations Through RoboMotion by Karsten Fox, right? So this was at the time of this recording 9 months ago. This video is like it's an hour and 15 minutes, and he will show you some pretty robust stuff here, how to use it. There's some other people who have videos too. Again, $99, one time. You have it for life, and if you don't like it, as long as you use it in 60 days and let them know, you can always get a refund if it's either too advanced or not what you want. But definitely worth a look. RoboMotion RPI. I forgot what the RPA stands for. It's robotic programming something, right? That's what it is. So this is the 5 AppSumo deals that I recommend you guys check out. Andy, what are your thoughts on RoboMotion?
That's pretty cool. I mean, how many times or how much time do we spend every day doing the same thing over and over and over again? If there's ways to automate that, and the whole idea of time is money type deal, if spending $99 and spending a little bit of time figuring out those automations can save you even 30 minutes a day, that's going to add up so quick. You're going to get your money back within, a week or less type deal. So that makes all the sense in the world. I'll definitely have to check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir. That's a powerful one. Andy, I want to thank you for joining me today, and thank you for your tips on your eGlass. I love that thing, man. I can't wait to get my hands on one. Hey, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a special episode, a fun episode, and I expect to see you back next Tuesday for Technology Tuesday. Make sure you join our group at technologytuesday.com. If you have any questions that you have, be more than happy to help you. Just jump in the group and ask your questions. Until the next time, guys, take care.